Hey y'all, Carol Norby here. You're on my Stampin' Carol Lots of Crafty Goodness page, or you're on my YouTube channel. Today I had a class. It was so wonderful meeting with my ladies. Oh, I just wanted to hug them all, but we just said hello. So it's been 4 months since my last in-person class. I still have a bunch of gals that have not been able to come due to various reasons. One has kids at home, one neighbor is sick. Some live in Maryland. Some had other things going on today and couldn't come, but I told them that I will do this class on video. So I will do it here. Y'all get a treat if you're not in my class. And you're welcome to watch. You're welcome to be inspired. So anyway, I'm going to do the class. I don't know how long it's going to take. The gals did really fast on the first three, but I tell you what, my W fold class, that was a challenge. Yeah. So anyway, I will flip the phone over and we'll do the first three cards real fast. And then I will try to slow it down for the W fold card. I'm kind of glad I did it earlier today because it reminded me what I needed to do. So it's not like last month where I did I had a mess. So anyway, hi Denise. Anyway, I'll flip the phone over and we'll get started. Okay. Now I have to use my grid paper today. I hope it doesn't pixelate too much on my card. I get my lights a little bit better. Not much better. So we're going to start out making this card. Now I did some changes. The card we made did not let the pattern paper show on the side because I didn't have enough paper. I had to keep it to a certain size to make it work. So this was so easy. So what I told them, they have their card, they have their print paper, and they have their top cover, and I did. Yeah, okay. So basically, we're just going to adhere this on here. So these were so fast. We had so much fun visiting today. And in fact, afterwards, some of us went out and had lunch together. I think we sat there and visited over lunch for an hour. Can you imagine that? I can. We were all wanting to see each other. So this piece of paper has to go about 1/4 inch from the top because otherwise it's not going to be high enough to cover this. So I did that, and I'm looking for there's my foam tape. A little bit of foam tape. I'm going to have to grab my glue dots here in a moment. So these are all Fun Stamper's Journey and Spellbinder products. I know I have done posts making these cards, and I had linked the products used in that post. I just can't tell you when I did it. It's been a little while. So I just want to get these in a position to where they will give good support. Are you seeing what I'm doing? I never know when my hand is. Just a couple more. So I'll put one. Oh, that's almost there. That's small enough. So there we go for that. So yeah, we had such a good time today. We had a new lady, Anna. She had just recently moved to our area. She is so cool. She has been driving from Green Valley, Sorita to Peoria, Arizona, that's Western Phoenix, to take classes at the Paper Collage. Oh my gosh, that's almost a 4-hour drive from here. We were so excited to have her join us. That was so fun. And we're just going to adhere this here. So there it is, nice popped up. I'm going to use Journey sequins, and I'll grab my glue dots. I've been using glue dots for years and years. I know people don't like them. People do like them. People have their favorites. So these are just I like them. You know, it's what you're used to. I've got some here, Fiskars glue dots. Have to say, I'm not too used to them. And so, I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put 5 sequins on. You always want to use an odd number. And I like to put a couple close together and then spread the others out. I don't know. Even 3 close together looks cool. So, and this card could be used for, oh golly, birthday, just about anything. 1, 2, 3. We'll just put those together. I think I will do 3 and 2, just for fun, just like that. And there it is. There's the completed card. So that was nice and fast. I will get the stuff out of the way for the next card. Like I said, I'm going to be doing 4. These first 3 are really fast. And I usually start out with the most easy and work my way up. If I started off with the hardest one in my class, I think I'd lose my gals. So I will get that one out of the way. Then I'm going to show this one. Another real simple, easy card. Get that out of here. Fast. So I'll set that up here. So I pre-stamped the base here I pre-stamped everything for the gals on this because I did have 6 in class and it takes a while. So I am going to start with my strips. These are from a border die set from Fun Stamper's Journey. And I just want to see about how long I need to go. See if you can see what I'm doing. So just add some. If I don't get all the way, I can come back in and add some. So I'm going to do that. This is where I start using my grid paper, as it helps me line up. I like to have things nice and straight, like that. And then I'll do the red. Yeah, 3 of us went out for lunch and sat and talked for over an hour. Oh my gosh, what a hoot. What a hoot. I'm going to have to tell the gals, and it was just spur of the moment. And we had so much fun. I sure miss that with my gals. Okay, we'll get this on here. Make sure it stays. I really like Fun Stamper's Journey glue. My issue with this is I have a little bit of a heavy hand. And so I get way too much on and I make a big mess. So I got that on there. I'm going to find my scissors, come back here and cut off the excess. Just like that. Get this out of the way. I'll have to come back and add a little more glue at the top. Not all the way there. And then I came in here with my 2 stars. And I had them not too far apart because I'm going to pop this and I wanted this to be over the top of it just a little. So now I will use my Journey glue. Just a little bit here. I love this stuff. In fact, I sold a bottle today because one of my gals, I'm a little high there, I can come down just a hint. One of my gals needed glue for her glue dot. She didn't bring her glue dots. I didn't bring my glue dots. But she ended up buying a thing of glue because she needed them for this. And I'm glad I had some extra. Okay, I'm going to put that away. So that's just going to, is it even? Looks pretty even. Okay, then I'm going to pop this. So back to my tube. I told him, when I make these cards, it takes me close to an hour of research to come up with something that I like, that I think they can do and will like, and that I have enough paper for. Isn't that funny? I just got this in a little high. A little off. But you know, I tell my gals too, please go ahead and change them up, but you can only use what I have. Because I'm not, I'm not cutting anything extra. Then I took the cut rhinestones. These are also from Fun Stamper's Journey. And I just put them over that little dot. And again, I've made this card a while back, and you can find it on my website with links. Yeah, I did get that a little high. I'm sitting quite a ways from it, so it's hard to see. So that was the second card that we did. So I will get stuff out of my way so I can go on to the next card. Get stuff out of the way. Got a lot here. Okay, this next card, it had a lot of layers. And I also used Fun Stamper's Journey stapler, and I got the number on it there. I messed this up somehow, and it wouldn't work. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to buy a new one. I came in here, I seen that inside here, down inside, was off kilter. So I found a really small screwdriver, and I managed to straighten it up. And I'm going, yay, I don't have to buy another one. You do that? I was so glad. I was so glad. So, okay, get the stuff out of the way, and I will start assembling this. So, and again, this is a relatively easy card. Just lots of layers. And they kept wanting to pop it, and I said, no, you can't pop anything until you get to the very top layer. Now I got to stand up to put this on here. I'm not straight otherwise. I have to go corner to corner to measure, to eyeball, because I like to line it up with the corners. There. And then we'll get this one. Ah, Angie, you're back watching again. You going to try these again? Oh, I really feel a nap coming on after our nice long lunch. And ice cream. Oh my gosh. That was a hoot. Okay, so I'll get this one on. Okay, so there's one layer. So now I embossed this. This is Cool Pull. Or is it Pull Play? Pull Play. I embossed it with Tiny Dots embossing folder. Again, most everything I'm using is from Fun Stamper's Journey or Spellbinders. So my adhesive wound around the wrong spot on my, didn't go where it belonged on here. So I know I'm just probably a little bit out of line here. So I'll set that up here. Also feels like a hot flash coming on. Like, oh yeah, it is. I think I just raised temperature about 10 degrees. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to come back in here and got to stand up again, make sure I'm straight, put it on my grid and see where I'm at here. I want it right about with that line. I use the daylights out of my grids. I have the glass mat underneath here, but I've learned I can't have it showing when I'm doing a class or doing a video because you guys would never see what I'm doing for the glare. But I love that mat, and I've had it over a year now. It is getting well scratched up. It's seeing a lot of use. A lot of use. Okay, so there's that one. I went through so much paper. I have to really watch what I'm doing, what print paper I use, because I am getting quite a ways down, or I don't have enough for a dozen kits. Actually, I made 13 kits for this. I see I got that off just a little bit. Okay. So I made 12 kits sold, and then the 13th kit was for me to show you what to do. So I am going to cut this in a banner end, and what I usually do, and I know you can't see the bottom of this very good, I'll line this up on a line on my grid, make sure it's centered, Try to make sure it's centered. And snip. Then I come back in here and cut. Now this one, I'm going to adhere it to my red before I cut the red. That way, this piece is my pattern. It helps a lot to have a pattern. I got a little bit of tape there. So I'm going to put this on here. Sticking to my finger. There we go. So there's that, and then I'm just going to come in here. And the gals that got the kits, I will send them links to my YouTube page so they can see this. Now this is where I use my stapler. I thought, I don't use this very often, and now that I got it fixed, I like it. So I'll move it out of the way now so I don't break anything. So then there's that piece, and I'm going to pop dot this. Okay, there it is underneath my ATG. So you can see how fast these are. Really, really fast. I'll stick this here, stick this here. But I tell you what, my fourth card, it took close to 45 minutes, I think it was, to get it made. Then I'm just going to come over here and just set it right there. Then I have the party, these are the party burst dots, and I used a red one. Now I gave them all, I used all the little red ones. So I think this one, I'm just going to grab a heart, or a star. Just a little different. Get this on here, and I'm just going to stick it right there. There. And that's the third card. So I'm going to get these out of my way, because like I said, that last card was a dilly, and I need to spread out a little bit. Get that out of there. So there, it wasn't that easy. That was fast. It's just a number of layers. Works out pretty good. Okay, get my paper out of the way. So this last one, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. The gals loved it, but it was time consuming. This is a W fold card, and if it wasn't for my directions, I would have been in a world of hurt. So I started out, I stamped one of my layers. This is Flower Tangle. It's a second generation stamping, and I just adhered it to the cover. On the inside, I have just a plain whipped cream on the, there's a little bit of adhesive for some reason. So whipped cream on the left, and then I stamped the whipped cream on the right. This is where we get interesting. This is a strip that is, this is 1.5 inches by 11, folded in the center, and then folded. There's your W. And you add a good adhesive on each side. This is where I have to use my grid again. It's important. So I will take one side off. Now, one thing about this white liner tape, it's sticky. You get it on, you don't get it off. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to line this up on my grid paper. See, it's wanting to stick to my finger. I'm just barely going to touch it down for the moment. And then I'm going to come over here. So see, you want the W up. And I'm going to try. I can actually do this better on my glass mat because my lines are better. I want to make sure this is even. So try to figure out where I am at. Is it that? No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Okay. Got it down. So now I'm going to come in. See, doing this twice today, I can actually do it pretty fast. I'm just going to lay that here, and I'm going to close this on it. There's my W fold. Isn't that cool? So then what we did, get my little pieces here. I've got sequins everywhere. Everybody got 4 of each color, and they adhered them together. Just like that. I'll get this one together. Boy, I was hoping I was hearing thunder out there, but nope. Just a few clouds. Put this on here. Okay, now these are going to go inside. Now I did learn one thing when I was making this. I tried another card. I actually put a print paper over this W fold and folded it, and it tore. It tore the paper. So if you want to do double layers on this and a single layer of whatever you're making, cut them individual for each section and layer them, cut them, little, you know, do a good layer like you did on the back here, and that will look good. So anyway, I'm going to stick these here because I want to roughly measure that. Put your glue adhesive on the blue or on the back, because if you put it on this and you get it too far down, you might end up gluing it to where you don't want it, and then it won't open properly. So then I'm going to measure that. Okay. Now you see, since I did not go all the way out to the ends of the card, it doesn't open flat. It'll just go a little ways. So at this point, I just got to be careful when I add my, that one's being a little wonky. I might got a little over too far. I'm sure I did. Line them up. Make sure they're all level. Now when I did my butterfly card, I staggered them. So you can see I got staggered around, which turned out really cool. Come in here. Need to. Now I can't see what I'm doing for my phone's in the way. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then the last one. Now if you have the kits and you're doing this, please pause the video so that you have time to do each step. I don't want you flustered because it does take some time. So there's that. So now we're going to do the rest of the inside. So I die cut the flowers. So y'all that got the kits got 4 big flowers, 4 medium, 4 small, and a bunch of blue dots. And we're going to adhere them, layer them. I should have done more of these ahead of time because now they might not dry fast enough, but I got 2 done. So I know when this was the original card from my blog post. I made it. I took it apart because I thought I don't want to make too many of these. I used a lot of paper. It took a lot of time. So I made the card, and then I made it with repositional tape, basically, and then took it apart, and so I can show you this. So this was my original card. Isn't that funny? Put these little, and rather than die cut the little circles, that's a 1/4 inch hole punch. So it was almost the same size as what I needed, and I thought, you know, my hole punch does not get that much use. So that worked out really good. So watch your punches. You might be surprised what all you can use. And I know Fun Stamper's Journey even had some great punches, and I do use them, but right now this just worked even better. There we go. It's not going to be dry fast enough, sadly. We'll have to just, hopefully it'll stay together. It'll stay, keep it down for a moment. Okay, yeah, it's wanting to come apart. Okay, so what I did we put the flowers in each opening on each square. Now these are not square, so when you're making this card, be aware of that these are not square. It's like a 1/4 inch longer one direction than the other, so you have to be paying attention to get them right. We're just going to stick that in there. And stick that there. You can see there's a lot of layers in this card, so when it closes, it is bulky. It is bulky. But we're about done. Once you get the 4th flower in, the inside is basically complete. There. So there you go. Isn't that cool? Now you can come back if you have a Wink of Stella or some other glitter glue pen. Go over your dots in the middle. That'll give some really good pop. And then on the cover, y'all got the hello in the print paper. Glue it down. Might need to put a little bit kitty wampus because it does not, it's a big hello. You got some red flowers and blue dots. Put them on. You got some sequins. Put them on. And that's the card. So it turns out it's not hard, but it is time consuming. You have to do it so that I have to do it step by step. Now, you might be able to change your steps a little bit, but this worked best for me. So I think that turned out just really nice. And that was my class today. So I'm going to flip you back over. Make sure I get it. So I will get this on YouTube here shortly. It takes a while to download it to my computer, but I'll get it on YouTube and you can watch it all you want. And even those of you that did not get the kits, give this a try. I mean, this was fun. If you're curious, this centerpiece right here, 11 inches, and it's 1.5 inches. Now, when I did my butterfly card, I think this was 1.25 inches or 1 inch. I can't remember. So play with it. And this one, as you can see, is upright. And this one is horizontal. Can you see? So it's just something to play with. So have fun. And thank you for stopping by. Hi, Terry. Hi, Sharon. And thanks for coming by. I'll catch y'all later. I'm going to start putting some ideas together for next Wednesday. Now, the following Wednesday, July 8th, I won't be here. I will be in Phoenix. Yes, I am signed up for a retreat through Cactus Crew Scrapbooking. And Carol and I are going to go up together. We're going to do a bunch of shopping at the Paper Collage. Love that store. I just only get there once a year. So, and I'm going to get some ideas maybe to bring back for classes. So I'll be up there, but you watch this Facebook page. I will be sharing stuff. So I'm going to try to get some projects made ahead of time for my website, stampincarol.com. Because I can't seem to figure out how to use Blogger on my tablet. I can edit, I just can't compose. And I'm not going to take the time to figure it out. As it is right now, I'm waiting on my new printer. It'll be here next week. So y'all have a great day. I hope it's not too hot where you're at. We're at 107, I think it was when I got home. I'm not going outside. I've had enough of outdoors today. So thanks for coming by. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.